Good morning to everyone. Today we are going to start exercise 15.1. Okay. In the previous video I had already explained you about the introductions of graphs along with types of graph, isn't it? So bar graph, double bar graph, then pie chart or a circle graph, isn't it? Linear graph, line graph. These all things we had already studied, and also we had studied about the histogram and coordinates, isn't it? So now we are going to see the exercise 15.1, question number 1. So first let me explain you what the question says. So in the first question it is said that the following graph shows the temperature of a patient in a hospital, okay, recorded every hours. What was the patient temperature at 1 p.m.? Then B part, when was the patient temperature 38.5 degrees Celsius? C part question it is, the patient temperature was the same 2 days during the period given. What was this 2 time? D part, what was the temperature at 1:30 p.m.? How did you arrive at your answer? Then E part question will be, during which period did the patient temperature showed upward trend? Okay, that means all these 5 questions we have to answer by looking the graph. This is the graph of question number 1. Here the graph is marked as the interval, in the form of interval, isn't it? So this one is an histogram. So looking for the graph, let me explain you what the graph says. So this one is the x-axis, okay, this one is the y-axis. Time is mentioned along the horizontal line, okay, along the horizontal line, that means in the x-axis, and temperature is marked along the vertical line, that means it is marked in the y-axis. So at 9 a.m. the temperature is between 65 to 66, between these two, isn't it? So this one is name of the graph will be what? It's a dot and a line will be there, so it's a line graph, isn't it? So 9 a.m. the temperature is between 35 to 60, 35 to 36. Then at 10 a.m. the temperature is 36. Then at 11 a.m. the temperature is 39. Then at 12 noon the temperature goes between 38 to 39. Then at 12 noon the temperature goes to 39 and 38 in between it. Okay, so this one is called as a line graph. We have to make the graph in this. Then after at 1 p.m. the temperature is between 37 to 36, and at 2 p.m. the temperature will be between 37 to 36. Clear everyone? And in the same way at 3 p.m. the temperature will be 37. So while looking this graph we have to answer the following question. Okay, so what is the first question we are having in this? What was the temperature, what was the patient's temperature at 1 a.m.? So what will be the answer for A part? A part, the answer will be at 1 a.m. the temperature of the patient is how much? That is between 37 to 36. So 37 to 36, that means it will be considered as 36.5 degrees centigrade. Clear? Similarly in the B part of the question, what is asked? When was the patient's temperature 38.5 degree? That means it here in the B part of the question it is asking about time, isn't it? What was the time at which the temperature of the patient is 38.5? So 38.5, that means here this temperature will be between 39 and 238, isn't it? So what is that one? It will be, that is 12 noon. At 12 noon the patient temperature is between that not between, it is 38.5 degrees centigrade. Clear? Then in the C part, the patient's temperature was same two times during the period given. What was this 2 times? That means the temperature of the patient will be same. Okay, same. So what is the time when the patient's temperature is same? So look at in the graph, student. At 1 p.m. and at 2 p.m. the temperature of the patients shown in the graph is this one, isn't it? That is 36.5. So what is the temperature is 36.5 degree centigrade is the temperature, isn't it? 36.5 degree centigrade is the temperature. At 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. the patients having same temperature, that is 36.5 degree centigrade. Clear everyone? Then after, the next, what is asked in the D part of the question, what was the temperature at 1:30 p.m. At 1:30 p.m. that means 1:30, that means here 1:30 will come between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. So here it is 1:30 will arrive. So what was the temperature during that? Since the temperature is constant between 1 and 2 p.m., therefore the temperature at 1:30 it will be same as the temperature marked for 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. So the temperature will be 36.5 degree centigrade. The answer for the D part. Clear everyone? Now, then the E part question. During which period did the patient showed an upward trend? Upward trend, that means the temperature goes high at which temperature, that we have to see. So look the answer for this question. This I had explained you. Okay, now one by one we are going to see the answers of the questions. So here is the answer for chapter number 15, 5.1, question number 1. Till now I had explained you the graph along with the answers. Now what is the question? It is asked that what was the patient temperature at 1 p.m. As I had explained you, the temperature at 1 p.m. will be 36.5 degrees centigrade. Therefore, the temperature of the patient at 1 p.m. was 36.5 degrees centigrade. Okay. Then the next B. What was the patient temperature at 38.5 degrees centigrade? This answer, student, this answer you will get from the graph itself. While looking the graph only, you have to answer the following questions. Okay. So looking for the question B, what is said that what was the patient's temperature at 38.5 degree centigrade? That means temperature is given and what will be the time it is asked. So time will be at 12 noon. The temperature patient's temperature is 38.5 degree centigrade at 12 am. Clear? In the same way, the C part, it is asked that during which time the patient temperature is constant. That means same. So that I had explained you beforehand also, that is 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. the temperature of the patient remained the same. Clear? Now in the next part of the question, that is question number C part, we had already completed. The temperature of the patient was same at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. 1 p.m. and 10 p.m. Clear? Now in the D part of the question, what is said? In the D part of the question, it is said that what was the temperature at 1:30 p.m. How did you arrive at your answer? So the temperature of the patient at 1:30 p.m. was 36.5 degree centigrade. As I told you that between 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. the temperature is constant, that is 36.5. Constant, that means it is same at 1 p.m. as well as it is same at the 2 p.m. temperature is 36.5. So in between 1:30 will be there. In between the timing 1:30, of course it will be, the temperature will be remain same, isn't it? So at 1:30 the temperature of the patient will remain same, that is 36.5 degree centigrade. The point between 1 and 2 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. on the x-axis is equidistant from the 2 points showing 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. So it will represent 1:30 p.m. Similarly, the point on the y-axis between 36 degree centigrade to 37 degree centigrade will indicate or will represent 36.5 degree centigrade. So this is the answer of the D part. Okay, I had already explained you while showing you the graph. Now in the E part of the question, it looks like C, but it is E part of the question. Okay, now in the E part of the question, what we have to do is, during which period did the patient temperature shows an upward trend? That means when the temperature is increases. Okay, first at 9 am the temperature is 35. First at 9 am the temperature is 35.5 degree centigrade. That is the initial temperature. After that the temperature is going to be increase, isn't it? So that is only we have to answer it. Upward trend. Clear the meaning of upward trend? That means the temperature increases, that we have to answer it. So during the period 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Okay, the patient temperature shows an upward trend. Upward trend means it is increasing, the temperature is going to be increased. We can see in the graph also. Here look at in the graph, the temperature at 9 is 35.6. Then after the temperature increases 36, then after temperature increases to 39. So what will be the time is 9 to 10, 10 to 11. This is the timing, isn't it? Then after that temperature falls down. Here the temperature falls down, here the temperature falls down. But at 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. again the temperature increases. So wherever the temperature increases, that time we have to answer. So 9 to 10, 10 to 11 and 2 to 3 p.m. the temperature increases. That is answered in the E part of the question. Clear everyone? So here is the answer for the E part of the question, that is during the period 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. the patient's temperature showed an upward trend. Clear everyone? Hope you people understood the question what I am talking about. So dear student, you have to answer each and everything by looking the graph itself. First you have to look down the graph, what is said in the graph. Okay, understand the graph, then after you have to answer it. Now in question number 2, look at the question number 2, what is said there. The following line graph shows the yearly sales figure for a manufacturing company. Okay, here it is talking about the manufacturing company. Then what were the sales in 2002, second 2006? That means here you have to say the sales, that means how much product is going to be sold in the year. Okay, then what was the sale in 2003 and 2005? C part of the question, compute the difference between the sales in 2002 to 2006. That means you have to compare. Okay, compare the difference, that means how much difference is there from 2002 to 2006. That means here you have to minus the values for the C part. Then in D part, in which year was the greatest difference between the sales as compared in its previous year? Okay, so we have to see here the difference in the by looking the graph. Clear everyone? So here is the graph, just look at the graph, it will be more clear to you people. Okay, so in the first part it is asked that, what is asked in the first part of the question? It is said that what were the sales in 2002 to 2006. So this one is the x-axis, isn't it? This one is marked as a y-axis. Clear first? Then here the years are marked, that is 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. Then here is origin 0 and sales in rupees crores, it's marked along the y-axis, that is vertical, isn't it? So here the sales are marked. Now in 2002 what was the sales? That is 400. So what is the answer for question number A, first part? What were the sales in 2002? So that will be answer will be 4 crores, isn't it? Then in the second part, what was the sales in 2006? So the sales in 2006 is how much? That is 8 crores. So answer will be 8 crores. Clear? Then in the same way for B part of the question, what is asked for the B part of the question? It is asked that what were the sales in 2003? So in 2003 the sales is, answer is between 6 to 8. The number will come 7 crores. So for B part the answer will be 7 crores. Clear? In the second part of the B question it is said that 2005. So 2005 the maximum highest productions is being done, isn't it? Our highest selling is being done, that is 10 crores. So that is 10 crores is the highest production highest sale is being done by the manufacturing company. Okay, so that year is 2005. Clear the B part answer. Then compute the difference between 2002 and 2006. So here we have to compute, that means we have to compare the difference in 2002 and 2006. So what is the here 4 crore is in 2002, isn't it? And 4 crores in 2002, and in 2006 it is of 8 crores. So we have to compute the difference between the crores. So it will be how much? That will be 4 crores is the difference between 2002 to 2006. That means here the production is increased if we are going to see the graph from 2002 to 2006. Clear everyone? And in the last part of the question it is asked that in which year was there the greatest difference between the sales as compared to its previous year. So in which year? Of course we can see that it is in between 2004 to 2005 is the year where the greatest difference is observed. Clear? So which year it is? 2004 to 2005 is the year. Clear everyone? Now let's see the answer. Here I had explained you the question, what is asked in the question. Now let's see the answer of the following question. So question number 2, first part, what were the sales in 2002? So the sales in 2002 is, of course it is 4 crores. So what is the answer for the A part of question number 2? That is 2004. Now in the second part of question number A, what were the sales in 2006? So the sales in 2006 is 8 crores. Clear? Similarly for the B part, what were the sales in 2003? So the sales in the year 2003 is 7 crores. And in the B question second part, what were the sales in 2005? So the sales in the year 2005 is 10 crores. Clear? So these are the answer of question 2A and B part. C and D is still left out. Okay, so please note down the answers in your copy. Clear? Have you understood A and B part of the solutions? Okay, then after look the C and D part of the question, what is said here. So in the C part of the question, as I told you that here it is asking about compare the difference or compute the difference between the year 2002 and 2006. So we have to subtract. So in 2006, that is 8 crores products were sold, and in 2004 4 crores products are sold. That means 2002 4 crores products were sold, and in 2006 how much product is sold? That is 8 crores is sold. Now here it is asking about to compute the difference. So compute the difference, that means we have to subtract it, isn't it? So 8 crores will be subtracted with 4 crores. So it will be answer will be rupees 4 crores itself, as I had explained you beforehand. Clear up to here? Then in the D part of the question it is said that in which year was there the greatest difference between the sales as compared to its previous year. So the year in which there was the greatest difference between the sales as compared is to previous year is in the year 2005. Okay, as looking in the graph we can see that the graph suddenly increases. Here we can see in the question, here looking the question, from 2004 the graph is how much sales is there? 6 crores. Then suddenly in 2005 the sales is increases to 10 crores. So here lots of profit is being done by the company, isn't it? So which is that year is? So that year is 2004. Clear? Because it is, why it is 2004? Because here it is asking about the previous year, that's why. So the answer for the D part question is 2005 in the previous year. So the year in which there was the greatest temperature, there was the greatest difference between the sales as compared to its previous year is the 2005. Clear? I think beforehand I said 2004, but here it is the answer will be 2005. So which year the highest production we are having, or in conclusion or in short form I should say that in 2005 the highest productions or sales of the company is 10 crores. Okay, so have you understood the D part of the question is? Now in the same way we are going to see question number 3. So here is the question number 3. Okay, what is said in the question number 3? For an experiment in botany, two different plant A and plant B were grown under similar laboratory conditions. Their height were measured at the end of each of 3 weeks. The results are shown by the graph. So here some graph is being shown, isn't it? Now we have to, here the botany lab is there, and there some experiment is done between the two plants. The name of the plant is A and plant B. So every week they are going to measure the height of the plant, okay, and according to that measurement the graph is being drawn. Now it is asked that in A part of the question, how height was plant A after 2 weeks. So looking in the graph, we can say that this is the first week, second week and third week, and this one is the x-axis. Now here we are seeing the height in centimeter, so marking 0, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 is the height at y-axis. Clear? Now plant A starting at here, okay, starting from here. Plant A is marked with a dotted line and plant B is marked with a straight line, okay. So in the first week, how was the height, how height was plant A after 2 weeks? After 2 weeks means here we have to see the second week. This one is the second week, isn't it? So in second week, what was the height? So that height is how much? Between 6 and 8. So that is how much? 7, isn't it? Then in the third week, what was the height of the plant A? That is 8. Clear? So first A answer will be how much? That is 7, and B part of that or second part of that is 8. Clear everyone? Not 8, it is 9, because it is between 8 and 9, that's why. Okay, so here it will be 9. So what is the answer for A part? That is A part, first answer is 7 and second answer is 9. Similarly for B part, how high was the plant after second and third week? Similarly, while looking the B part, we can answer it in the second week means here what is the height? It is same as the plant A, that is 7, isn't it? So B part first answer will be 7 and second answer in the third, that is how much? 10. Clear? Now in the C part, how much did plant A grow during the third week? How much it grows? That means we have to see its height. So in the first week, in the second week, what is the height of plant A? That is 7, isn't it? In the second week. But in the third week, what is the height of the plant is? That is here, between 8 and 10, that is 9. So how much the height is being greater? So 9 minus 7 will be how much? 2 centimeter will be the height greater. Now understood up to here? So in the same way, D, E, F and G part we have to do it. Clear? Now look the solution for that. We are having for question number 3. What is said in question number 3, A part? As I told you that the height of the plant after 2 weeks was 7 centimeter. This I had already told you in the answer. And in the third week, the height were in 9 centimeter. Similarly, the height for the plant B after second week will be 7 centimeter, and after third week, the height of the plant B will be 10 centimeter. While explaining you the question, I had very clearly given the answer for this. So this is the format how to write the answers. Clear everyone? Now in the C part of the question, what is said? The plant A grows 2 centimeter during the third week. So how the 2 centimeter comes out? Because 9 centimeter minus 7 centimeter is equals to 2 centimeter. When the 2 centimeter, how do we get the 2 centimeter? Because the height 9 centimeter and 7 centimeter is subtracted, that's why. Because it is asking the growth, isn't it? That's why we had subtracted 9 centimeter minus 2 centimeter. So the answer will be 9 centimeter minus 7 centimeter. So the answer will be 2 centimeter. Clear everyone? In the same way, E part, what is asked in the question, that this one is the D part. Okay, here it is mentioned D. Now in the D part of the question it is asked that how much did plant B grow from the height of the second week to the end of the third week. So again you have to do the what subtraction. So while doing the subtraction, what you have to do, in the second week what is the height of plant B we are having. So we can again look in the graph, take out your book, okay, because doing up and down it will be a little bit complications for me. So can look in the graph in your book that for plant B in the second week we are having the height as 7 centimeter. Okay, in the third week we are having the height as 10 centimeter. So this is the second centimeter, this is the this is the second week's height of the plant, this is the third week height of the plant of plant B. Okay, since it is asked about the end of the third week what will be the height, so it will be how much, 10 minus 3 will be how much, 3 centimeter. Okay, so have you understood how this 2 centimeter and 3 centimeters comes out? By subtracting the growth of the plant A and B. Okay, now the next question, it is asked that what is asked in the next question, answer will be the plant A grows most during the second week. In the second week the plant grows most. It is asked that during which week did the plant A grow most, that is the second week, and in the same way during which week did the plant B grow least. That means सबसे कम. Okay, so that answer will be least will be how much, in the first week the plant grow least, isn't it? Then in the G part, the answer question it is asked where the two plants of the same height during any week shows here. So at the end of the second week the height of the two plants were the same. I think student the E part answer or F part answer I had been given here, that is F part. So please write down the F part answer. Okay, this is the G part answer is correct. This one is the answer for E part, where I had mentioned F, that is the answer of E part, and F part is asking about the growth of the plant P. So it will be remains the second week, isn't it? So can do as a homework. So clear up to here. So next question is question number 4. The following graph shows the temperature forecast and the actual temperature for each day of a week. On which day was the forecast temperature the same as the actual temperature? Then B, what was the maximum forecast temperature during the week? What was the minimum and maximum, both it is asked, actual temperature during the week. On which day did the actual temperature differ the most from the forecast temperature? So student, here the temperatures is being given, isn't it? A simple graph is given, it's a line graph. The temperature is marked in the vertical y-axis, and days are marked in the x-axis, horizontal x-axis. Okay, so Monday to which day? Sunday, the temperature, and the Monday to Sunday days are mentioned, temperature are mentioned in the y-axis. Then here the indication, this is called the unit. So dotted line will show you the forecast, and line unit shows you the actual temperature. Okay, so clear everyone? Next, slow look the answers. So what is the answer is being given? Question A, on which day was the forecast temperature same as the actual temperature? So the day on which the forecast temperature was same as the actual temperature are Tuesday, Friday and Sunday. That means here the temperature is same on which day? That is forecast temperature is same as the actual temperature on which particular day it is asked. So that is Tuesday, Friday and Sunday, the forecast temperature and the actual temperature is same. In the B part of the question it is asked about the maximum forecast temperature. So the maximum forecast temperature during the week was 35 degrees centigrade. What was the C question it is asked that what was the minimum actual temperature during the week? So that is the answer is 15. The minimum actual temperature during the week was 15 degrees centigrade. Clear? Now the last part of the question is, on which day did the actual temperature differ from the most from the forecast temperature? So the answer will be what? That is on Thursday. Clear? The actual temperature differs the most from the forecast temperature is on Thursday. So here the question number 4 is completed. Hope you people have understood the question. So students, all the details, all the answers you will get from the graph itself. Okay, so you have to write all the questions in your copy. Don't draw the graph. Whatever the graph is given in the book, that will be in the book itself, but the questions you have to write, and below that the answer should be written. As last year we are doing, in the same way you have to do this year also. Okay, so question number 5, 6 and 7 is left for exercise 15.1 that we will do tomorrow. Clear? So for today, thank you everyone.